friends. I'm Julie and Stitches, Julie and Stitches 16 here on Flosstube and on Instagram. Welcome if you are new here, and welcome back if you're a returning friend. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for understanding that sometimes I forget words and how to speak. I wanted to jump in and get a update video in before the new year. Happy New Year. I will be filming, this is not a whip parade, so sorry to disappoint. I know it's whip parade season. It is in full swing, and there are so many good ones out there, and I'm trying to avert my eyes to all the goodies that I am making lists of. Because as you will soon see, I am not lacking in the new start category. Luna's joining us. Hopefully she doesn't walk across the keyboard and hit pause. Well, or stop, or other things. It's taken me an hour or two to get set up to go today. So, let me not ramble, because I know you have to get to your whip parades. So, I will try to be as fast as I can, which, if you've been here before, you know that that is not a promise that I can ever keep. What am I wearing? I am wearing the beautiful new sweatshirt that my love, my best friend, my cousin Lisa, gave to me as a holiday gift. I'm all about peace, and I am doing all that I can to manifest to the universe, send all of my energy for peace for very, very many people and cultures and communities around the world. It's hard to be in a joyous holiday state of mind when you know that there's so much suffering. So please, a segue, I say it, I'll continue to say it every time. Use your voice, be an advocate. Nothing changes or gets better if people don't speak up. So call your senators, write your letters, do all the things. All right. What have I been up to? Well, let's see. Beginning of December, I went to the Jingle Ball. Fantastic time. Highly recommend. Totally worth $10. Even if you don't take a class. Go do the meet and greets. Go into the ballroom and watch some of the entertainment, which were sometimes extremely funny. Go speed dating. You can speed date at the Jingle Ball. They had a segment called Whip Speed Dating. I know 100 Flosstubers have already talked about it. Well, probably more than that. And you went into a room and you basically got thrown in with another person for 5 minutes at a time. And the clock ran out and you were still talking, and I met so many wonderful people and made so many new connections and learned so much, even in 5 minutes. Oh boy, and then the chat rooms. Oh, so I feel like I'm at the Oscars and I'm gonna run out of time and I'm gonna forget people, but Tara, Willed Women Crafts, we got to meet as in person as, you know, we can these days from across the world, the nation, the country. Couple of different times we met in a chat room. It was a joy and a pleasure, Tara, and Zoom calls in the future maybe. Jerica, girl, oh, it was so nice to meet you. Jerica is Daybreak _Stitcher, not to be confused with Nithya, who was Daybreak Stitchery. So now I have 2 Daybreak Stitchers in my life. Deanna from Darling and Whimsy. Oh, if you ever watch me, I fangirled for a minute. I'm sorry, I apologize. I know. It's Tara's fault. She pointed it out. The Pink Stitchers, I got to meet Jamie and her mom, Chris. We all live in Wisconsin, so it was really nice to actually get to speak to each other. Kat Whittier Stitches. I did a meet and greet with Tracy Horner from Ink Circles. That was awesome. Another Catherine from Canada and another one from Australia. Lots of Cats and Catherines. But it was a fabulous time. I did one class. I did the bookmark class with Tiny Modernist. Just trying to learn a new finishing skill. I have 2 days to rewatch that, and I need to. So, get on it. Upcoming things. I don't have any for free for me today. I know, I'm sorry. But where I will tell you to go, I will tell you to go for free for me. If you have not yet, on Instagram, go to the Terrazine. I am murdering my pronunciation today. Terrazine Initiative. And they are a group of people that are trying to ensure the preservation of Palestinian embroidery, which is, from my understanding, mainly cross-stitch. They have oodles of patterns in a database to share that you can stitch. A, because they're beautiful. It's beautiful. And B, to show your support for Palestinians and the people that are suffering from a genocide in Gaza. Next, sales, upcoming sales. Okay, A. So, January 16th is my birthday. I took the day off of work. I plan to film my whip parade that day, but I will also be starting a pattern from the lovely, beautiful, wonderful, good human Yasmin from Yasmin's Made with Love. And it is this Tree of Life. It is based on, and I'm going to read this because I don't want to mess it up, because you guys know me and my memory. Well, if you don't know me, I don't have a great memory, and I blame menopause. You know how when you're pregnant and you like lose your mind a little bit, memory, or for those of you that have been pregnant, sorry. Menopause is quite the same, except that it doesn't go away. You don't give birth and have your memory electrolyte balance. Anyways. Okay. Inspired by Polish paper cut designs called Waishinaki, and I am probably not pronouncing that, and please, all of my ancestors forgive me. It's a form of art that dates back over 150 years and is one of the most widely recognized Polish traditions. The style and subject matter of Waishinaki vary based on the region of Poland. So, I am Polish. Yasmin is also Polish and is a amazing designer. So, my call to you, my mission for you, if you choose to accept it, which I hope you do, I am going to call it, and I'll do a little editing today and put it down below, hashtag CCC with Julie Sal. So I want you to pick something from your culture, a community you belong to, or a cause that you're passionate about, and pick a pattern that has been created by somebody from that culture, from that community, or that you know is also an advocate or proponent of that cause. So that is a vast variety of patterns and designers to choose from. Again, hashtag CCC, triple C, community, culture, cause, with Julie Sal. I gotta look down how it, I had Nithya and the Needleminder friends help me come up with a hashtag. So that's what it is. CCC with Julie Sal. For my birthday, January 16th. Start when you want. And I guess on Instagram, the hashtags are still bleh. So if you can just tag me in your posts, because I would love to see what you're working on and what you chose and who the designer is, so I can get ideas for future starts as well. Because, you know, why not? So that's this year. Next year, 2025, will be a big birthday for me. And I'm okay, I'm embracing it, but I will turn 50 years old. What is a half a century of life? Holy Moses. 50. So I am trying to think of what to do for the year 2025 that would be significant for stitching. 50 finishes. Gulp. 50 new starts. Gulp. 50... I don't know. Give me ideas if you can think of something fun for related to the number 50. I know my friend Sarah, Modcross, she's turning 40 this year. I think she's already shared that, so it's okay if I say it. Right, Sarah? And she is planning on doing 40 page finishes. I don't do a lot of I don't do a lot of full coverage, so I think, but a page finish could just be a pattern, right? So a page of Yasmin's beautiful pattern could be a page finish. Quirky Quaker is one page finish. So 50. But 50 finishes, if I had a lot of smalls, really doesn't seem out of reach. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. The next big thing that happened, or that is happening, another sale that I will be starting with Stephanie from Cross Stitch the Globe. On February 13th, we will be starting, I will be continuing progress. I haven't touched it in a while, so we'll just pretend it's a start. Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Designs, which is part of the Magical Mystery Tour series that they put out. However, we would love you. We don't have a hashtag yet. We're figuring that out, but get out those beetles, those Magical Mystery Tour patterns. Pick one out and let's all get going on it. Or if you're already working on one, use the hashtag and let's see your progress. On February 13th, that is the date of the release of the song Strawberry Fields Forever. So I'm excited for that. The Needleminders, which is Miriam from Marumi Designs, Marumi Crafts, Nithya from Daybreak Stitchery, Daybreak_Stitchery, Sarah from Modcross, and I call ourselves the Quad City Needleminders. We had a retreat in August in a place that was kind of central distance-wise to all of us in Quad Cities, Illinois and Iowa. And we dubbed ourselves the Quad City Needleminders. We got together. We try to get together at least once a month to do a Zoom call and chat and hive mind and have camaraderie and joy and fill our cups. They are the best people, and I am so very lucky and fortunate to have met them and have them in my life. So we were talking about projects that we were like, what do I do with this? I don't really want to UFO it, but I don't know where to go with it. So we came up with the term lemons to lemonade. And the last time we Zoom chatted, we kind of impromptu, planned but not planned, recorded ourselves going through those. We each picked a project that we weren't sure what to do with, and we talked about it, and we brainstormed and we gave each other ideas, and it was fruitful and fun, and we all feel like we have someplace to go with those projects. That video is on Miriam's channel, Marumi Crafts, so go check that out. New Flosstube alert. Meep, meep, meep. I don't think she's really new, but she is new to me, and I cannot thank Cross Stitch the Globe again for recommending her. Actually, they were talking about how they were watching some Flossmas or Holovlogs, or, you know, people are calling them many different things. And she said Leah's Cross Stitch Corner is doing like Advent box unboxings, and it was turning into a little bit of drama and felt kind of like a soap opera. And she couldn't wait every day to see what she was going to unwrap next and what her reaction would be. So of course I had to go tune in, because I'm like, that sounds like entertainment. I am so glad I found you, Leah. You are a riot. You are jumping bean. Your expressiveness makes me laugh. I am so very happy to tune in. Go check her out. She's in the UK, I hope that's right. And she is a ball of joy. Leah's Cross Stitch Corner. She'll be linked below. All right, let's just get into the stitching, and then, you know me, I'll just talk more as we go along. So I had a fully finish and I had a finish, and then I'm calling it a fully finish for now. So is that a FFFN? It's an FFFN. Because this is just stuck in a frame. So this is Long Time, a pattern by Nocturnus Arts on Etsy that I just couldn't wait to put the last stitch in. And I can't remember if I showed this as a finish in my last one or not. Maybe not. Maybe I just posted it on Instagram. Memory. I loved this pattern. I loved stitching this pattern. I wish that there wasn't so much glare. Of course, homage to The Last of Us, the TV series on HBO. Episode 3. Watch it. You'll understand. So, I found this frame in the thrift store. I don't even think it's wood. Pretty sure it's plastic. I don't care. I love the look of it, and I thought it would be perfect. So, I do have to do my first roping. That's not roping. You guys know. The word. That. I have to do that. And actually frame it appropriately. But I love it. I think this frame is perfect for it. So, that. My other finish was a SAF. A start and a finish. The Needleminders and I, in our chat, I said, I can't find my Just Cross Stitch Christmas ornament issue. Still can't find it. Luckily, you can get your patterns digitally if you subscribe. I have all my Just Cross Stitch magazines in a magazine holder, and that is the only one I could not find. Anyways, Sarah, our friend, Modcross, your friend and my friend. Oh, you know what? I cut me a board, you guys. Designed this. It's called Ready for Takeoff. It's this little aviator reindeer, and I absolutely adore him. He is the cutest ever. I made some modifications with the floss. So Miriam has also finished hers, and Nithya is working on hers. So that was a little Christmas or holiday start and finish since the last time I saw you. I think it only took me a few days. When did I start that? I started it on the 20th, and I finished it on the 23rd. So cute. Thank you, Sarah. Your patterns are so cute. I don't want to cover up my peace sign. Peace sign. Okay. Whips. Whip it good. Alright, well, I better, no, now I'm going to have to keep this here for whips. Bear with me as always. I may do some editing. I may not. It is what it is. It's always fun. It's always fun and unexpected and chaotic. And that's fine. I don't think I have these in order. Oh, phooey. Oh, you know why? Because I set them here upside down, so now I got flip them. Alright. My board is too big. My board is too big. I made a board, now it's too big. Peppermint and Pine. Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. Lots of people. I mean, how can you resist these chubby birds? Chubby birds. Look at the tufted titmouse. Ooh, my nails are dirty. I'm sorry about that. Very cute. So I did some more work on the tufted titmouse, my favorite winter bird. Well, I can't pick favorites. That's like picking a favorite child. So, okay. So I put in, actually I worked on this during the Jingle Ball. I put in more of, I put in the branch. I got his body and, or hers, and the pine cones done. So I am stitching Mr. and Mrs. Titmouse on a 46 count Be Stitch Me fabric, a little classy. I got that in a box. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. This isn't a Chicken Little though. I chose my own floss. Choose your own adventure. It is what I do. That's what I do. That's how I do. Yeah, well, we'll get to it when we get to new starts, but I would really like to have this guy, this girl, this tufted titmouse done by the end of the year, so I can move on to the next one. And because I have a plan. Well, I don't have a plan. If I ever tell you that I have a plan, there is an asterisk underneath that statement that says subject to change. Always. Okay. Weaver's Birds. It's on the Magical Quilts website. This is for free for me and for you. And now Nithya is also stitching it. This is Weaver's Birds. Again, on their website, it was a sale in like 2019. There's a few of them out there, and one really big one with other animals, and one with dragons, I think, and they're all spectacular. I started this. When did I start this? For Dee's birthday. Dee's 20 Stitches. I started it for their birthday. Day after Thanksgiving. Day after American Thanksgiving. Yep. November 24th. Okay. Oh, my board. I have a board. So this is Weaver. This is where I am. I went to Arizona, and you will hear more about that in my haul. Because I may or may not have went to a little cross-stitch shop in Mesa, Arizona. Anyways, I stayed with my aunt for a few days. We hung out, we read books, we drank coffee, we talked. It was the first time I really got that much alone time with my aunt, and I enjoyed and savored every single minute of it. I love Arizona. So I finished more of the border, and I think the rest of this bird since the last time you saw it. And oh, hello, it's upside down. I would like to have, again, clock's ticking. tick, tick, tick. I would like to have this band, this first band done, so across where you see by the end of the year. However, subject to change. Just a plan, just a goal. Can't win them all. Can't meet them all. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. I don't really need to. In my WIP parade, I will go over every detail that I am sure I am missing as I'm trying to get through these and tell you fabrics, flosses, bags, blah, blah, blah. Yellow Submarine, Blackbird Designs, part of the Magical Mystery Tour. I will, because this is achievable, if I just give it the old gusto, we'll have this one done prior to our sale start on February 13th of Strawberry Fields Forever, or for me, my continuation of Strawberry Fields Forever. So here is where I'm at on Yellow Submarine. I have given this a few days. This is not working. I need 2 people. I should have had my son come up and help me because he wanted to. Maybe I should call him. I finished the bottom of the submarine and I put in all of this tail and started this flower pot. So really, I mean, that submarine is the bear, right? That's the bear of the stitching. Part of this bottom border will not need to be done, nor will part of the top, because I have charted words that match the font in Octopus's Garden to say sky of blue, sea of green, because I would like some lyrics in my Beatles patterns. I would like some lyrics. Sky of blue, sea of green. I have a dog named Ringo, if this is your first time here. He's my favorite beetle. Okay, Yellow Submarine. Oh, 14 count Olympia by Mystic Fabric. That was when I kind of my return to stitching, and I had done Octopus's Garden on a 14 count, so I am doing Yellow Submarine on the same fabric as a companion piece, and I would like to find ship wheel looking frames for both of those pieces so that I can hang them in a bathroom. Alright, birds of a feather are flocking outside. Miriam, Nithya, if you watched her last video, Daybreak Stitchery, we always joke about Jacob, Modern Folk Embroidery, and how he needs to slow his roll. And now I'm being serious. Like, he just releases pattern after pattern, and they're all good, and they're all huge most of the time. Like, and you want to stitch them all. So you can't, you love Jacob, but you're a little upset with Jacob. Like, your kids, right? Like, you love them, but sometimes. And Nithya's like, Miriam, you are becoming our new Jacob. Miriam's the new Jacob. Orange is the new black. Miriam is the new Jacob. Miriam keeps releasing pattern after pattern that are beautiful and gorgeous and a lot. Anyways, this is the exclusive pattern that she gifted to all of us at our first Needleminders retreat. And I took this out when we had our last Zoom call when we did the lemons to lemonade. When we discussed our lemons. So I made a little progress. I don't even think I need the board for this. Uh-oh, which side is up? This side's up. So I put in a little bit more of the border and sunflower. So slow and steady wins the race. This is an 18 count piece of fabric that Miriam gifted to us at our retreat by, was this Jessie Mislaid Pages? Was this their fabric? Where's my card? If I only had my card. I made, so I'm organizing for my whip parade already, because I should and I have to. And I thought I made cards for every pattern. Yep. Yeah. Jessie mislaid pages 18 count. Gift from Miriam. And I am using a variety of DMCs and surprise colors for the birds. Next. Oh, yes. Okay. First of all, let's just thank you again, Miriam. If you watched my last video, I cried. She made us these bags for our lemons to lemonade. Oh, and you know what? That reminds me. I have a lemon Needleminder. I'm like, and it's just sitting here on my little Needleminder stand, and I'm not understanding why I have not put it on my lemon. I'm gonna do that right now. Lemon was. Didn't we were just talking about him. Jacob's MFE Stitch Along 2022 Modern Folk Embroidery. Beautiful, gorgeous. All of his patterns are. I want to stitch them all, but I will only probably. Well, I just told you how old I'm going to be in a few weeks, and well, next year. I mean, I just don't know how that would be achievable. I guess if I could quit my job. Okay, so. Since we met, the Needleminders met, I put in more of the crown and this flower. I also figured out while I was stitching on this, because then I was motivated to, that I am off on this border by a stitch or two somewhere. I don't know what I did. So then other things are off. However, I am going forward and not back. Because what do I say? You have to go forward to go backwards. Better press on. You can't go back. You have to go forward to go back. So, better press on. Thank you, Willy Wonka. I am going to finish what we decided, what my beautiful friends, the Needleminders, and I decided is I am going to finish this top row, if you will. If there's empty space, I'm going to pick some little motifs to plug in there from other places. Not sure what I'm going to do with the lettering yet, if I'm going to put my name or just keep it as that, and then bring the border around. Now, am I going to have problems with the border when I get to the end? Yep, I'm pretty sure I will. That is, as Miriam told me, that is a future Julie problem. So I am going to press on with this, and future Julie will figure it out. Future Julie is good at problem solving. Present Julie doesn't want to. So, 25 count French vanilla mistake. Live and die LA. And a floss. Okay. Whip parade in 3 weeks. Tune in to find out all the details. This was actually a restart. For the third time. Maybe fourth? Maybe fourth? Can't remember. It was a restart. Again. But it's good. I'm all good. Ink Circles, Green Damsel. This is a round robin, a rogue round robin that I am participating in with Miriam, Marumi Crafts, Tara, Wild Women Crafts, Julie, Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World, and I got together and went astray from the other Ink Circles round robin because I didn't understand the assignment. It's all good. We're having fun. We're going to have fun. So, 4th restart. I also worked on this during the Jingle Ball. I had a lot of stitching done. Like, some people are like, I didn't even get to stitch. I'm like, I don't know how I did it, but I got a lot of stitching done. So we're each doing 1/4 of the pattern, and I am almost done with my 1/4. My flosses, of course, are Choose Your Own Adventure. That's slightly similar. I am using a couple of Night Stalkers Calling. Imagine that. They make just such beautiful flosses, seriously. Mosaic Silk, imagine that, in charcoal. And that's it. 3. Yeah, 3. 3, not 4. The fabric is a 36 count Edinburgh Linen Regency. So the first start was on a 46 count. And like Miriam was ordering fabric to practice stitching and gearing up for my love of tiny things. The second was on a 40 count. I wasn't thrilled with the color, so this was perfect. I love the like greenish modeling. Reminds me of being in the woods down by our creek, where I always see creek, tomato, where I always see dragonflies. And 36 count, and I'm getting great coverage. So let's picture this plus. It is. So, as we all know, with one strand, I'm getting great coverage. Picture this plus is notorious for shrinkage. So it may be closer to a 38, but I am loving the coverage on this. I think it is going to look fantastic. And I really need to leave this out because somewhere, yeah, and then I'll put it back in the Whip Parade box, because end of January, right, my friends, that's when we're going to exchange our first exchange. Okay. Deep breath, take a drink. Reevaluate my sanity. And then I'll show you my new starts. All right. So, went to Arizona. Went to the attic with my daughter. That was very nice and special. I could have spent hours in there, but it was a good thing. It was a good thing my daughter was with, and I had to get her to Scottsdale to her best friend's Airbnb to stay with him for the weekend before his graduation from ASU, because I would have been there all day. I may have went back the next. I may have called my aunt and said, I'm just going to stay in Mesa for a night. I'll see you tomorrow. So while I was there, as you do, I kitted up a couple of things and I love tiny. I love tiny stitching. My eyes don't always prefer that, but I love it. I love the look of it. And if you've been to the attic, or if you ever go to the attic, you will see all of Jean's teeny tiny 56 count models. Beautiful. Tiny. Oh, so makes me so happy. Everywhere you look, there's something else to see. I met Jean. She is wonderful. She is from Wisconsin. Did not know that. When we walked in the store, where are you girls from? Wisconsin. She said to her staff, to her cross-stitch helpers, you guys treat these girls very well. They are from my home state. So that was fun. And everybody was extremely nice and extremely helpful. Maybe a little too helpful. Because, I might have gotten a few things. Okay, so one of my new start on December 14th, 13th, the day that I returned from Arizona, is this pattern by Mrs. Flossie, and she is local to the Phoenix area, I was told. Always forward. What do I say? And it's got a cardinal. Always forward, never backward. I mean, and then she charted in Jean's name because Jean shares that philosophy. Love it. I'm just going to put my pattern on here. So this is as far as I got. This is being done on 56 count. Fox and Rabbit in the colorway Duxbury. And I'm going to get my face out of there so it focuses. And I am using Tudor Silk in the colorway Cinnabar for this dark lettering. That is number 220, if you are wondering. Oh, I got a Needleminder as a, and then there it needs a black, so I pulled some Swasserfine black, which that will be that, and then the other red will be Hollyberry Tudor Silk number 121. So it will be these two silks. And I just picked those off of the wall of Tudor silks. The wall of Tudor silks. Oh my gosh. I was so tempted to just say one of each. I did not. My credit card and my suitcase thing. Well, floss would have been easy to fly with. My aunt bought me a bunch of books, and those were a little more difficult. I am leaving patterns out of bags. Future Julie problem after I go. Okay, always forward. Okay, so that was December start. Actually, number 2 because I restarted Green Damsel. Okay. On Christmas Eve, I'm always up before everybody else in my house, if, you know, whoever is here. I just on a whim said to myself, Julie, self, everybody, you know, kind of, well, there's 12 by 12, right? A lot of people start 12 new projects in 12 hours leading up to midnight on New Year's Eve. And I don't think that I would, I might start a project or 2, but probably not 12. Just seems like a lot of switching, and I don't know, that gives me anxiety, but I love watching others do it. So I thought, well, you know, starting one project a day until New Year's Day, that's doable. Because I already have a bunch of projects kitted up that are just sitting there, and part of my next year's philosophy and hashtag and plans is also free the floss. Get some projects done. Get that floss back out into the wild where you can get it into another project. So you're freeing it to use it for something else. So I grabbed, no, I didn't grab. Well, I did kind of grab because I had some flosses picked out for this. Let's just move it on with the show. I did have one floss, an idea of a floss. So I did as little bit of thinking as I could. You guys will all be so proud of me. Miriam's new Marumi Designs, her new stitch along that is available on Etsy, From Yalda to Narus. She is releasing, Miriam, it feels like you're releasing more often than I'm saying, but I think every 2 weeks she releases a band. Some of the bands she is giving you choices on what to stitch. One more decision for me. And others, you just get what you get and you don't make a fit. So on the 24th, I started from Yalda and Nehru's. And that is my start, just on the border. On the border. Miriam loves her borders. She makes bountiful borders. I love you. So I picked this is one of my favorite Night Stalkers calling colors ever. Let me just do this. Focus. This is Disgruntled Pelican, and it is these phenomenal blues and like tealy cerulean and a like cerulean blue, and this is camera's not doing it justice. And then I think because the first band has trees in it, that then I'm going to use Kraken. And there is compliments of Disgruntled Pelican in the Kraken. There's some Disgruntled Pelican in the Kraken. Pelican would be disgruntled if the Kraken ate it. So there is my start. This is on Be Stitch Me 20 count Ada in the colorway Ledger. I love, this is one of my favorite Be Stitch Me's. There's all this modeling of all these different colors. So many different things look good on here. So that was my 12/24 start. 12/25. We did some gift exchanging with our kids because of, you know, my daughter had to go other place. She had to work on Christmas. So we just kind of did every Christmas Day. So we just kind of did everything all in one day. We went to my parents and with my dad's side of the family, and then we came home and did them, and we had like a smaller little Christmas, my husband and I and my son, on Christmas Day. So anyways, he's probably listening, but he knows this. Sometimes my husband waits till the last minute to buy me gifts, and it's not a big deal. Whatever. You know, I don't really need much. I kind of get what I want, especially for stitching as the year goes on, right? So this came in the mail. I had ordered it. I can't remember where I ordered it from. And I handed it to him, and I said, wrap it. There. Wrap it. So it had been a few weeks since I ordered it, so I knew what it looked like, but it was going to be a sort of a surprise-ish. Anyways. Jack and Diane, it was a kit by Cross Stitch M-Y. The artwork is by Bree Marin. Donkeys. Bros. Oh, I love them. I will someday have a donkey. We have to get a young one so it doesn't want to kill our dogs. Anyways, so this was my Christmas morning start. Christmas Day morning. And this is it. So the kit came with all the DMC, which was awesome. It's on the Splots card, but I like redropped it, and so it's a little wonky because I had to move things to make it all fit. But I just wanted it to be accessible for me. Reason being is I am doing this, because why wouldn't I, on a 46 count XJU design fabric in the colorway Old Mushroom. And that is my teeny tiny start. I hope that I'm showing, when I'm doing that, I'm showing it right. My teeny tiny start. But it is a start. Lots of color changes. I mean, that's like 6 color changes in there already. So I think it is going to be darling. There will be darling donkeys on 46 count fabric. What is the stitch? They don't give you the stitch count on here. I know I looked. It just says that it's going to be 10 by 10 inches or 25.5 by 25.5 centimeters on 14 count. So I am thinking on 46, maybe 6 by 6. Little donkeys on the hilltop. Next. So 25th, 26th. I have had these darn Plum Street stacks. I think I have all but maybe 2 or 3 of them. Sitting in a pattern binder for however long. Just keep saying to myself, I really need to start those. If I just get one done, then I'll do the next one. I had floss in here. The 2 gentle arts that are called for Art Dope Classic Color Works, because I had picked them up somewhere when I bought this hedgerow. I think at Country Sampler last year for my birthday. So I just had to, the rest are DMCs and fabric. So I just had to go. So while at the attic, I got this piece of Seraphim in the colorway Biscuit 56 count. And I said to myself, wouldn't those look darling, stitched up, tiny? So I am going to, this is rather a large cut. Well, no, I think it's only a quarter, probably a fat quarter. But I can fit, you guys. These should be like 2.2 by 2 by 3 or something like that. I can probably fit, I don't, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know, 12 or so on here. And still be able to cut them out to finish them. I have no idea how I'm going to finish them. I don't. Little pillows, little ornaments. Yee! It's so pretty. So I don't think I had all the DMCs, and I still have to dig out a few more colors. But I'll figure it out. I pulled what I had. And then there is, sorry if there's glare. There's back stitching and their little spikes. I know that the DMC is pretty thick on this 56 count, so I got out a Veriswa. This is a 103, but it's thinner, so I think I'm going to try to use that. And if not, I will find a thinner white silk to use for that. So when I'm done with this Plum Street, I'm going to start another Plum Street, and then I'm just going to keep it going. So, see, you can't finish what you don't start. Me made bag, 16 candles. I am a child of the 80s. That's all I got to say about that. I am a child. I have that movie memorized. I watched it so many times. Okay. On the 27th, I had gotten a couple of kits from the Innocent Bones. They are a UK company and they do like subscriptions, and I did it for just a couple months to try it out because they have some really cool patterns. They have a lot of, for you tarot lovers out there, they have a lot of tarot patterns and little kits. Go check them out. There is not a picture of this, but I will insert one here because I only have the pattern, so I'll flash it. It's called Midnight. It is on their Instagram. It came with paint box flosses, which I am enjoying. In fact, this deep, dusky, gray, purpley, dark brown gray is one of my favorite colors ever right now. So this is my start, and really I'm about halfway done. I think this is 16 count Ada. So I'm doing 2 over 1. It's really quick. It's easy for me to stitch on the couch in the bad lighting, and I am enjoying it. I have another kit of theirs that I think that I am going to just floss strap it, and then that one came with DMC. Floss strap up and give to my daughter because we talked about me kitting her something else up when we were at the attic. pile's getting bigger. Okay, 28th, yesterday. Another series that I haven't started, and I don't know why. And each of these patterns came with one skein of floss, so I just had to pull, again, DMCs and fabric. This is the bird series that Lindy Stitches did month by month last year, and I got them all. This was the first one in the series, I believe. And I didn't pick it because it was first. I just picked it because I have a plethora of blue jays, and I know this is a stellar jay, so they're different. But I look at them every day, and I thought, I'm just going to do the stellar jay. Her Bird Crush Club, that was last year, right? 2022. And watching Tara, Willed Women Crafts, I binged her. She has now, I think, have you finished all of them, Tara? Like, are you crazy? They're not that big. They're very doable. I loved this club. I mean, she sent us stickers and a little postcard with information about the bird. It was awesome. She has a new club. Meet alert. She has Endangered Species Club. And it will be every 2 months. I think there will be 6 patterns. Oh yeah, hot potato. Somebody threw a hot potato and I jumped to her website. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. Hot Pockets? No, that's not what I'm thinking of. Okay, anyways, Cold Foam, 40 count. There is my start. I am picking some of my own flosses for this. Surprise, surprise. I like that. That's part of the art, right? We do this for art and enjoyment. I know there's people that are like, oh, I could never, and that's fine. There's sometimes where I just want to use called for too because it reduces anxiety, but then other days I'm like, I like to pick my own flosses. So this is the Threadworks that came with the pattern and will be in the leaves. It's very pretty. And then the rest I just picked from stash. And if I had the DMC, I'm using the DMC. Okay, one more start. Today's, and then I'll show you plans. And that's haul, and this isn't going to be short again. Today's start. I don't have any prairie schoolers on the go. What? Well, now I do. Prairie schooler, Prairie Birds. My first one is the cardinals. I also have cardinals that I see every single day. Birds. R&R Reproduction Barb's Blend 40 count. Again, you guys, I started this today. I started this morning before work. And I am like halfway done with it. Quick. And every one of these is going to be a finish. And I have enough fabric, I think, to do 6 of them on. I'll measure it out after I get that first one done. But I think when I do my pilgrimage to the country sampler for my birthday, I'm hoping that they will, because I'm pretty sure that's where I got this R&R Reproductions Barb's Blend. I'm going to get another piece so that I have it. Because there are other Prairie Schooler books that I would like to get that have small patterns like this as well. 2 of the called for DMCs, 2, I mean, I'm just picking again, 2 Bestitch Me Silks and 2 Mosaic Silks, because I love them. I just signed up. Jerica, I want to do no buy till July, but I'm not giving up my clubs. And I got a hold of Mo after Miriam enabled me and said she has a Silk of the Month club, and I did it. They're so good. She has an Etsy store, Mo, now. Go, run. They have a Flosstube too. I haven't watched that yet. They did, her and her mom, I think, did a Blossmas. Okay. So we have, what's today? 29. So we have 30 and 31 and 1. Let's just say 3 more. Because how many whips? Going into next year, I have 53 whips. I don't like odd numbers. I'm glad it's 2024 because that's even. That's an even number. So in life, you know, we haven't been free of some turmoil. But again, I can't complain, knowing what other people in the world are going through. Just things. Anyways, 2024 even. I'll be 49 odd. But if I have 56 whips, yeah, I like that. That's an even number. So, and I do have 3 sitting here that I'm going to show you right now. So tomorrow, I think, could change. I have had this kitted forever. Like, I don't know, a long time, a year at least. I don't have a Barbara Anna on the go. Don't know why. So I should. The Mad Hatter Dreams. So she Mad Hatter Dreams. I know there was a sale for this a long time ago. I'll still use the hashtag. I'm not ashamed. So I have floss, of course, some of the called for, and some choose your own adventure, because I like to. And this beautiful piece that I need to just put a different tag on. Roxy Floss Co. Leo and Roxy, Modeled Citizen. And the sun's going down on my side of town. So the light's gonna get bad, but I think that will be fabulous. Fabulous. You know what I should do? Oh, there's the pattern. I hope I didn't show you that. Maybe if I turn this light off. Oh, well, it might though make. Let's try it. The answer's always no unless you ask. You never know until you try. I don't have a craftivism on the go right now. I've kind of done like the Palestinian support pieces were very quick, like staffs, starts and finishes. So I need to start. So either or I will be doing Ancient Sage Design. She released this about a month ago, maybe. I can't remember. Raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. And I think she had an explanation. Persian poet. And these are words designed with Palestinian trees embroidery. The border has been digitized and preserved by the Tyrajane Initiative, which I talked about earlier. So, very thoughtful design. Raise your words, use your voice. And probably, you know, if I get to 58 starts, oh, what the heck. Oh yeah, because of this too. Finding Warmth by Cozy Cabin Stitching, The Beautiful Alley. Mental health awareness is what I would stitch this for. Turn your face toward the sun and you will find warmth on the coldest day. And it is the season of seasonal affective disorder, and depression gets worse, especially here in the Northern Hemisphere where we have lots of dark, dreary days. And then, speaking of the Terrazine Initiative, they posted this. And my focus for next year is Motif a Week. So I am going to use And a Forest Grew and the hashtag Motif a Week. Please feel free to join me in that as well. And I am going to work on that at least one motif a week. If I get that done, I'll work on another piece that I can make that same progress on, do one motif a week. I have also used a lot of the squares in my WIPGo board and picked pieces that have motifs, and when they get called for WIPGo, one motif a week. Something's better than nothing. So hashtag motif a week. But this might be a motif a day. There are 330. With the border, that'd be 331. Although I think that I would probably just say a quarter of the border, so we're at 334. But so doable. And choose your own threads. I love this. Again, on Instagram, I'll link it down below. Oh, sorry about my stomach. Tirazane Initiative, and that is available for free for me and for you. I did have a for free for me and for you. And Shasita's, oh, hers was free, but I showed it in a different video, so I won't double dip. So those three would actually fill up my days. But I also have, and I didn't remember, Miriam, that this was a work basket pattern that I've had for quite some time now that I love, called Mini Samplers. So there's actually 4 patterns, and they're small, like 42 by 71. So again, finish one, start another. I would, of course, start with the desert because I am a lover of all things desert related. And there's a Roadrunner. Yes. I don't often see Roadrunners in patterns. Please put more Roadrunners in patterns. Roadrunners and Joshua trees. I would be so happy. Roadrunners and Joshua trees. I have all this 28 count or 25 count. I know one of them was a Mystic 28, so I believe I have all this 28 count. So my plan was a long time ago to do these in tiny. DMC is called for, like, you know me. So we'll see if that happens. That's it for plans. So next year, birthday, hashtag CCC with Julie Sal. A cause, a culture, a community, by a designer from that culture, from that community, or that supports that cause. That's the important part. Let's support them. Motif a week, hashtag motif a week. Pick a project that has lots of motifs and just get one done every week. Make some progress on it. Hashtag L to L, Sal, lemons to lemonade. Get out a lemon. Give us some ideas about what you want us to talk about in the future too. We really enjoy doing that, and we would welcome like your input. And I think that's it. So I'm not going to show all my haul because that would be ridiculous and time is running. I have to show you this book that I was inspired to get by Miriam. Not only does she design 100 patterns a year that you think that you have to, well, not that you think, that you want to stitch, but she also is great at enabling. Oh, I love you, Miriam. Okay. This is Cross Stitch Antique Style Samplers 30th Anniversary Edition. And you guys, like, if a spot sampler, so many things in here that you can just grab. Beautiful borders. Okay, so 2 of my favorites. This is Bugs and Beasts motif sampler. I mean, is that a Huron? Owl, rabbit. There's bugs in there. Deer. Funky flowers. And then this is what really got me. And Miriam, I think you showed this that you liked it too, if I remember right. Quaker style sampler. Look at all the burbs. Look at the burbs. All the burbs. Yeah. 50 starts. I can't finish 50 things in 2025 when I'm 50 if I don't start 50 things, right? Like, what if I get half of my 56 done? I would need to start. I've got some big ones. Wait till my whip parade. Holy Moses. Okay. The attic. The attic. The attic. So the other thing that I kitted up, and I think that I already took the glosses out of here because I don't know why I would, but I think I did. Because they're not in here. So there's one Tudor silk. Where are the rest? I think I did. I think I put them all together with my other Tudor silks so that I wouldn't lose them. Okay, I got what Tracy Horner lives in Prescott, Arizona. Prescott, as the locals call it there. So I got an ink circles pattern while I was there. Small burbs. I know, like, I didn't have this. What in the wide world of sports is going on? Oh, there's some more of my slides. When in Rome. So when in Mesa, you get 56 count fabric and you get Tudor silks. So there are 3 of the Tudor silks, and I'm sorry for the glare that I picked out for small burbs. Maybe just low light. I wanted to get the sun before the sun went down. It didn't happen. Oh well, I'll edit a little bit. I got a quirky Quaker, because why not? They had the snowmen. Those are, I'm going to start and finish some quirky Quakers this year. And then, of course, they had Southwest Decoratives. Designed by the Cocapelli Quilting Company in New Mexico. So, Nancy DeCoco. So she's New Mexico, but it's still significant. Tribal, related, Navajo, New Mexico to Arizona. So this is Tree of Life 2. I'm showing these in opposite. Rugs of the Southwest series. And this is Tree of Life, I'm sure, 1, right? And look at all the birds on that. DMC or Anchor or SLB. What is SLB? What is SLB? I don't know what SLB is. Doesn't say. Oh, the background can be left unstitched, or to achieve a true rug look, it can be stitched with white. Huh. That might be fun. And then, let's see. Nope. Fox and Rabbit Duxbury, I already showed you that. Seraphim 56 count in the colorway Winter Woolens. Fox and Rabbit 56 count in the colorway Desert Taipane. Ooh, 46 count. See, it wasn't all 46 count. Sorry, crinkle, crinkle. So I just wanted to quickly show you guys. Some of these are repeats from last year, and that's fine. I don't care. I'll have two. And some of them are new. But I mean, whatever. I opened these all at once on like December 20th. Because I had opened a few before I left to go to Arizona. And then I came back and I just didn't have time. And then one day I was like, I'm just going to open them. So I'm not showing them until it's over. And then, of course, we always get a bunch of little goodies. This little project, or little notions pouch says, stitching is my therapy. These are some of the goodies. Scissors. We got 2 pairs of scissors. Dropsies today. Okay. A little reindeer threader and needleminder. So it's a needleminder with a threader on it. I think that's genius. A little keychain that says I'd rather be stitching. That's so cute. These are fun. Couple more needleminders. This is a good box for the money. Seriously. Like, Leah. I know it's shipping from the United States, but maybe they'll give you a deal. I mean, it really is a good box. 2 more needleminders. Oh, whoops. I'm having a meltdown. I'm having a meltdown. And you have some balls to show up dressed like that. And the Christmas tree, you know, because of the balls. Okay. Look at this. It's it's a magnet, first of all, and then it's linen or a Ada counter to measure your coats, and then 1, 2, 3 for your corners. And it's a magnet to like put on your refrigerator. And then they also have on their Etsy store, they have floss straps. So these fun Christmas colored floss straps. And I really like their design. They have, the big hole and then the little hole for your leftovers. So those are some of the goodies. And it was awesome. Highly recommend. And they have beautiful, gorgeous flosses and this little homemade little buttons. Christmassy. Beautiful colors, beautiful flosses. We also got a couple of patterns, one from Stitchrovia, made for them, and one from the Witchy Stitcher. It was day 12, apparently. So that's fun. Ginger dead man. Oh, I'm totally stitching him. That's my kind of holiday pattern. Not a big Christmas stitcher. I know, I said it. It's okay. To each their own, right? Okay, friends. That is gonna be it. I did start cross stitch. Over. There's a little bit of yarn. Just a little. I'll just go with haul first since it's right here. Farmer's Daughter Fibers. I will get their monthly club probably for as long as I live or can still knit or crochet. So this was December. It is gorgeous. They are woman run owned dyeing. They do a lot of good things they're good humans. They do a lot of good things for others. So I love to support them. Highwood sock yarn, color Anna's Hummingbird. Oh, I love the name. Very pretty. I participated in Michelle G. Bendy Stitchy's online auction that she did to help support the doctors that she works for go to the Dominican and or Haiti and do orthopedic surgeries down there for the locals who would not otherwise have access to that type of treatment. So she had got a bunch of donations of cross stitch stuff and yarny stuff, and she had an auction, and we kind of like said yes, we want it, and then she picked a name and you won. Anyways, I won yarn because yay yarn. So these are two. I'm like, just give me all the small skeins. When she held them up, I'm like, I'll just take them all. And then I paid her whatever. This, you guys, though, this is by Flying Goat Farm, and I already looked them up because I will be buying more. This is some of the softest yarn. It is a sport weight. It's 70 alpaca, 20 silk, 10 cashmere. I mean, I could take a bath in this. Like, literally fill my bathtub in this yarn and then just lay there for a long time. I also won one cross-stitch pattern. Oh, look at her note. Funny. The Blue Flower Seasons of the Heart Spring. I did not have this one, so I was happy to have it. Okay, so yarn. I started a hat. It's here somewhere. Before I left to go on my trip to Arizona, because it's easier for me to knit on a plane, a small project, than it is to cross stitch. I probably could have, but I started a Musselburgh hat. If you have not, if you are one of the few people in the world that has not either knit one of these or heard of the pattern, please go check it out. It is by Ysolda. I wonder if I have a picture. Yeah. Ysolda Teague. That is the Musselburgh hat. And basically, it is a hat that you stitch really low. So you cast on, you do your increases, and then you just knit, 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 knit. And then it folds in on itself and over for your hat. It's like one of the easiest, best ways to design, or to make a hat. Like, there's no ribbing, whatever. I mean, people have modified this now. I see where they're putting ribbing in the middle so that when you fold it in on itself and up, you do have a ribbed brim. So, totally an option. This yarn is local to me. Well, ish. It's northern Wisconsin. It's called Lost Lakes Yarn, and I got this at a yarn shop in St. Germain, Wisconsin, that is way up north by Lake Superior-ish. And it is also alpaca and merino and nylon. It is beautiful, and it is super soft. And it's going to make a nice, cozy hat in purple, and I love me some purples. The only other knitting thing that I worked on, surprisingly, because I like to knit in the winter more so, and I probably will get back to it, but this needs to be done. 50 for 50, I think, can include, Julie's 50 for 50 could include knitting and crochet projects too. It would have to, right? This is the, well, there's no name. The Maja, M-A-J-A, Maja cardigan by Helene Magnuson. This is a free pattern. You can go get this. This is for free for me and for you. And it is knit in wool, like raw, like wool, like Icelandic wool. And I bought it, and it's pretty inexpensive, so that was the other advantage. So this is Let Lopi by Lopi. I ordered it right from the Icelandic wool company, however many skeins I needed, and this is where I'm at on the body. I was a slightly different size when I started this, and it's one of my first sweaters, and I think it's going to be large, and that's okay. I will wear it as a coat by the campfire. So this is where I am on the body. The fun thing about this sweater is that instead of getting stranded on Sleeve Island, you do the sleeves first. So the sleeves, my friends, are done. The sleeves are done. You can see I was still like, this is my first real color work. So that shit'll block out. Forward, not back. So I am excited that I've gotten this far. I need to keep working on this. It sits by the couch so that I can look at it and feel guilty about not stitching it and then get out and do a row or two. It will, I've been told it will soften after soaking and blocking because it's pretty rough. It's rough. It's wool. It's raw. Just, it's wool. It is 100% wool. How many times can Julie say wool? That's it. Is that it? That's it. All right. Well, if you've been here with me this long, say hello. Just say hello. I love to have people say hello. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and do all the things for the algorithm so that, you know, people find me and then in turn they find others, right? Share. If I can get, I'm getting closer to like 500 participants. Participants. You are participating in my life with me. Yes, you are. Subscribers, I will have a share. I will share something. Very good at buying things twice. So nice. I bought it twice. So I have a few of those. I watched the Notion app tutorial by Stitchy Nati and Michelle G. Bendy Stitchy again today, and I'm getting better with Notion. And over the course of 2024, one of my goals is, and yes, I'm giving myself an entire year to put all of my stuff in there. All of it. So may the odds be ever in my favor. Okay. All right, friends, that's really it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If nobody's told you today I love you, and even if they have, I love you anyways. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe. Please go support the people I mention. Also, keep using your voice. Keep manifesting peace, please. I love you. Be safe. Be kind.